Witch and the Captain. Kelvin, the Lavender Witch, felt a great wrongness in the air. It wasn't the usual hum of magic, but a sharp, discordant note that vibrated through her cottage. She knew what she had to do. She reached for her oldest, most powerful books, their pages crackling with ancient spells. High above the world, Captain Balfe stood on the bridge of his mighty space battleship, the Vigilance. His face was grim as the viewscreen filled with the sight of 1,000 enemy ships, led by the grand flagship of the Pope. On the bridge of his flagship, the Pope smiled a cold, thin smile. "Unleash the Lizard Legion," he commanded, his voice echoing with a cruel finality. The lizard-like creatures, his loyal army, roared in response, their scales glinting in the starlight. Back on Earth, Kelvin had absorbed all the magic she could. Her body hummed with power, a vibrant lavender glow. With a single thought, she wove a spell of transportation, a shimmering thread that stretched from her library to the stars. She appeared in the void of space, a small figure against the vast darkness. The enemy ships fired their first volley, a storm of green plasma bolts. But Kelvin simply raised her hands, and a shimmering lavender shield burst forth, protecting the world below. Photon cannons, full power. Captain Balfe roared, a grin spreading across his face. The Vigilance unleashed a blinding torrent of energy, and the first of the giant enemy ships exploded into 1,000,000 pieces. The Pope's eyes narrowed as he saw the lavender shield. "A witch," he hissed. "My personal guard, go and destroy her. Bring me her magic." A squad of his most elite lizard soldiers launched from his ship, their weapons ready. Kelvin met the lizard army with a storm of her own. She conjured bolts of pure magic, weaving them into a whirlwind of lavender light, and the lizards were no match for her power. Meanwhile, Captain Balfe fired his Red Wolf missiles, each one a streak of red fury, tearing through the enemy fleet with ease. The explosions lit up the darkness of space like a second sun. With a final, desperate surge of power, Kelvin faced the Pope himself. Their magic clashed in a brilliant, blinding flash of light. When the light faded, the Pope's flagship was no more. Captain Balfe, with a final volley, destroyed the last of the giant enemy ships. The Earth was safe, saved by a witch and a mortal. But was that just the first wave? Who knows? Part 2 coming soon.